All right, we back. Make sure you guys press the like button. So, a lot of people don't know that the team just recently added liquidity back to one of the pairs on PancakeSwap, which is DripX Wrap BNB on PancakeSwap. How much did they add? Okay, so they added around 800,000. I think it was earlier today. And some people did sell. People are trying to sell. From what I showed you yesterday, my 110 million DripX was worth like 600 to 700, I think. In which we did stake. But I wasn't going to sell that on the market to contribute to this. Contrary to what people believe, some people will have done that. Some people are doing that, as you can see. A lot of people. Let me go to payouts, because I try to show you guys as much as possible. This I don't know if I recommend. What is it called? Staking, because like by the time the 28-day hit, this might be like $80 or less. I don't know. So you have a higher chance of getting diluted out. Before you get an ROI, because even if someone says, well, you can just keep waiting until you get it back, like eventually this is going to decrease and this is going to decrease. So this might not be the play. I'm thinking the best play. Now, of course, I do know these amounts are based on what's in the global cycle payout, and also the GCP will only grow if people are purchasing miners with BNB. All right. So if people are purchasing more miners, then these numbers will grow. And people need to see, or some new people maybe will need to see a reason to jump in. So one of the reasons is they got a bunch of liquidity, and you don't really have to worry about that amount dipping too much, because the price is too low for people to do what was done on day, what was it, day 8 or day 9? I forgot. Day 9, Jesus. or yeah, day 9. So when you're looking at the chart, this liquidity is going to hold up for a while. People aren't going to be able to jump in and sell. I think someone was selling someone was selling 50 million. Like it was a bot selling 50 million DripX for like some crazy price, like 40,000 or something. I don't know how they did that. Well, obviously it was a bot, because there's a delay and there's lag in between when people start selling and when you see it on the chart. Remember the other day or yesterday, everyone was in a Telegram like, oh my God, nobody's selling. What the heck? It's already time. Nobody's selling. And then boom, out of nowhere, a big chart came. And when, not a big chart, a big red candle came. And when that happened, there were like 50 sales at that time. So even if you would have jumped in right at that point, half or like 60% of liquidity was already gone. So now you have to try to compete at a smaller rate for your DripX. So there was already a delay. I think the bot was sniping like 10-second 10-second sales. Like you wouldn't have been able to jump in and know that. That'd have been real difficult. Someone said in my comment section that the person that sold 140,000 didn't buy any DripX. I did not verify or check that yet. But that's on the comment on one of my I think it was my video from yesterday. I didn't verify that yet. So that's going to take some detective work. I may or may not even do that work. Keep it real with you guys. I just want to bring some solutions on what's working and what's not working. Staking is not worth it, even if you got money, because if you got more capital to put into DripX, you'll be better off just buying long-term miners, to be honest with you. And the reason why I think that's a better play is because it's going to give the project more time to mature and appreciate in price based on the project just running its course on its own, and the development team coming out with more products, such as Viper, which is going to allow people to, send their miner to an automatic stake after 51% of the duration of the miner has elapsed. So if you got 100 days, a 100-day miner, and let's say you hit like, I don't know, whatever the number is, 55 days or something, at that point, you can pay 0.1 BNB. So that's still going to fund the staking, and that's going to fund the buy and burn, in which that 800,000 came from V2 buy and burn, V1 buy and burn. For anybody's, where did the money come from? It came from the V, because this was at like 2.5 million or something like that. It was definitely higher than this, definitely. Where the rest came from, I don't know, but I know the vast majority came from here. I'm pretty sure if Matt I'm pretty sure Matt has either already said it in the voice chat or is going to say elaborate on this even more. So that's bullish, because for anyone thinking that the devs aren't credible, aren't reliable, aren't trustworthy, I mean, they didn't have to do that. And people are trying their best to sell. Like, at the price, I could have sold at $700, but 100 million DripX would now be worth like 200. So the way I'm looking at this now is you only have a few options. Either you're going to hold your DripX to sell later when during price appreciation, or like with liquid DripX, there's really not much you can do but hold, simply because if you stake it, you're going to eventually get diluted out by people who just have bigger bags, and it's worth it for them to do so. As you can see what's happening here. You know what I'm saying? Because when I first staked this, it was like 3K, and it's been going down by the, whatever. So, if you have liquid DripX, you can also create liquidity pairs. With, I'm thinking, DripX and BNB now on PancakeSwap, and try to capture this volume and fees. You know what I'm saying? Somebody probably gonna make a video like, "Oh, we did blah blah. We really went in," and of course, this is not gonna reflect on the chart, because this wasn't a buy. This is a liquidity providing. So you're not gonna see no crazy green candle, because that's one of the things that will encourage people to come in, just seeing some crazy candle. So people are nickel and diamond. So if you got liquid DripX, like for me, the only other thing I would have been able to do is either sell at a lower price or wait for the price to come up higher and sell. But waiting for the price to do anything, it wouldn't be worth it staking, because let's just say I wait a week. By the time that week goes through, this, where am I at? This 0.19 will probably be 0.019. Which means these numbers will be, down maybe 10 whatever percent, or whatever amount of X's. So then if you wait and you say, okay, I'm gonna stake later, there's gonna be a lot of people who are gonna have more shares than you by that time. You see how that works? So what I'm thinking now is long stakes, or long miners, my bad. So miners like 200 days, 150 days, 280 days, because that's going to give time for the project to mature, more products to come out in the short, medium, and long term. And then by the time your miners mature and you're able to claim, the price might be back to where it was. And then now you can really do what whatever you want to do. Now, of course, at that time, this aspect, as far as the staking, that's still tricky. Like, who knows where the staking is going to be in 200 or something days? Like, would you in turn be able to take those what is it called? Or you can accumulate the token in case another project comes out that uses DripX. That's always another thing, whether it's something with Black Cube, or whether it's another community member or dev that's waiting. Then if you got a lot of liquid DripX, it might be beneficial for future project to come out. So for anyone who has liquid DripX, those are the solutions that I'm thinking about. Either you're gonna pair it with BNB on PancakeSwap or DripX or whatever. Wrap Drip, and make some gains there, or you're gonna hold it and wait for another project to come out. And then outside of DripX, if you're investing with BNB, just straight up getting miners, it's better to go long term. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, these things definitely have to be tested because you kind of don't know 100% how this stuff is going to turn out until you see like certain things happen. All right, so next video will be whenever we see something new. Because if not, then I'm going to be just jumping on and saying the same thing over and over. So my next video will probably be when it's closer to claim, or maybe not that long. It might be like a few days or something. So I think Matt said he's gonna wait a few days before they release Viper. I want to make sure I don't get the names mixed up. In which I already explained, the functionality of that release. And that's going to allow people to cycle faster, which could in turn could bring more BNB in. So I think he says he wants to wait a few days to, get some stuff going. But salute to them guys because they're doing something every day. Like today, what's the thing today? They loaded 800,000 in liquidity. And people are only going to be able to sell so much. Like this guy got 600 million. I don't even know how he got this, man. So if I don't know how much he spent a decent amount on that probably during launch. Probably. Because, yeah, if you bought this yesterday, then he probably had a loss because the price was higher. So, I don't know. We're going to see. Other than that, make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe to the like button right now. And if any updates happen, I'm going to make a video. Or I might still continuously journey and chart this stuff. But the videos will be much shorter. I know I keep saying that I'm serious this time. Because this video is short. This video might be shorter than yesterday. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe to the like button. And be nice to this video. I'll see y'all in the next one.